Hi! The festival season is just coming up. It's almost here and everything is starting obviously with Coachella. It's the big opener of festival season. It's the trendsetter. So I just thought to show some of hairstyles, some ideas, some inspiration that you can maybe use for Coachella or for any other festivals coming up. It's so easy to create. That takes like no time. All you have to do, you just have to have some pins, a bit of hairspray and a bit of imagination and creation, and that's it. Let's go. So I have already pre-combed my hair, and if you want to see how I've done this, you can just check my video on my go-to waves. You can choose where you want to have your parting. You can have it in the middle, you can have it offset or more to the sides. I will part my hair into two. And from here, just so it's easier for me, from the temples of my head, just from here, I'm going to the middle of my head. So I'm going to have two sections, but each section is going to be a little bit in a triangle. So the triangle will come to the middle, so they both will kind of meet. Just so I can get rid of this hair. With this section here, all we want to do, we just want to make a braid. So I am going quite tight in the braid, and then afterwards we're just going to loosen it up. And I am doing a Dutch braid, so we are adding the hair from underneath. And then when I reach the finish of my section, I'm just taking a clear elastic and we're securing our braid and repeating exactly the same on the other side. So, and now as we finish the plaits, I'm just taking my Bumble and Bumble texture powder and I'm going to put that a little bit on the plait. So I'm going straight on the plait and just massaging the powder in. And now starting at the end of your braid where you have elastic, I'm just taking piece by piece and pulling them out. So we are loosening up our braid. I'm backcombing both of the ends of the braids just a little bit, adding that texture, and I'm gonna connect them in the middle. So I'm just wrapping first one of them just around its base, and we're hiding the ends underneath, and then just wrapping the other one. And that's it, and then we just release our hair, and we can just really gently tease it in the roots so we get that volume, a bit more messiness. During the day, if your hair falls a little bit, you lose the volume, you just go in with your fingers, you create more volume, more messiness and texture in the hair, and that's how simple it is, really. So the next hairstyle is super easy. So we're just gonna make a bun. So all I will do, I will make my bun, and again I'm just gonna put my fingers in the temples and I will make them meet in the middle on the top of my head, and we are just brushing a little bit, not too much, because we want to have the texture, we want to have a little bit of messiness. Just taking the clear elastic and making the ponytail quite high up on the head, so I can pull out a little bit of hair if I want to have some volume in the front. I don't really like a lot of volume in the front of the hair, so I'm just kind of pulling out a tiny bit so it still looks natural, but it's not too puffed up. So now we're just splitting our bun into two and just back combing this a little bit, but leaving it messy because this one is going to be underneath and we just want a volume from this. And in here, this step, you can really play around and just make your bun as big as you want, as messy as you want, as high as you want. So this is really just a personal preference. And then I'm taking the other half, and again I'm just back combing a tiny bit, but actually this one I will smooth just a little bit, just so not have too messy. I actually like it that it looks a bit more messy. If it's too smooth, too clean, that is just kind of starting to look like a flight attendant's bun, and that's I don't think it's a really festival-y look, I would say. We just wanted to make more 2018, right? If we want, we can still pull out a few pieces, but for me, I'm happy with that. That looks really good. And then just a little trick that we can do, like I've seen a lot of like pearl accessory pearls as a pins and stuff like that, but really you can just like do them so simple at home. So all we need to do, we need to have a pearl, maybe even like an old bracelet or old earring or whatever, and a pin. And all I'm doing, I'm opening up the pin, placing the pearl in, and then we are just kind of squishing it all together. So you know, this is just like a little childhood trick, I think. And that's how simple it is. And then we just can place these little pearls and we can play around with them where we want to see. And they just look, I think they look so cute. They look so nice. But we don't want to make it too perfect and too even. We don't want to over exaggerate with them, because then we're just going to be looking like we're going to a prom night and we're 12. But to keep it still cool, we just place it a bit offset and we play around, and just a few. Less is more. Less is always more, that's for sure. And that's it. So from here, again, we're just taking from underneath, back combing the hair a tiny bit, pushing it up, making it messy, bringing some volume in the hair, in the waves. We want the crazy look. This is where we want the hair being messy, being all fabulous and glamorous. And that's it. Especially, for example, when you want to refresh your look on maybe second or third day, when your hair is not freshly washed but you still have waves in. This is so simple and so easy. And with big hoops, big earrings, this just looks amazing. So if you like this video, please put a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment if you liked it. Have you tried it? Are you doing something like that? Are you going to any festivals? Is there anything exciting planned? I would love to hear all of that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you really soon. Bye!